Yo, what's up guys? So today I'm gonna be doing some commentary on my 3.2 Spiral Abyss run for floors 11 and 12, and the reason why I'm not showing floors in the 9 and 10 is because it's like too easy, and it's not really anything like worth like saying because it's just the same thing, and it doesn't really change throughout every update. Like, it just stays the same. And floor 11 and 12 are the only ones that are like actually like a little bit difficult or like different, I guess. So yeah, and I'm just playing the Morgana team and obviously international because those are like the only teams that I really play. And yeah, I should have had this video out like half a month ago, but I wasn't really satisfied with how the video turned out. I did have like live commentary, but it was like 4 AM or something, and let's see, I was like supposed to be asleep right like at that time. So then I was like low-key deranged, and I was like rambling on. So yeah, I'm just gonna be replacing my 4 AM commentary. I don't even know if you could call it commentary, to be honest. But yeah, but you can see made pretty quick work of that first half. It was just a little bit painful because obviously there's those crawl specters that are immune to cryo, and as a result, like, I have to obviously use physical damage, which is not very good for my damage. And yeah, but here, like, the only reason why I'm using the Hita is because obviously there's Dendro Hypostasis in the last chamber, and you need it in order to kill the Dendro Hypostasis. And I think it's a pretty bad design, because obviously it's like a waste of a team slot, because honestly, like, Dendro, like, the Hypostasis is immune to like its own element. It's like bringing a Dendro character is basically like wasting a slot, basically, sort of, because it doesn't do any damage, and it's just there as a Dendro application bot for like applying Dendro 3 times in the end after you like get it into the second phase or something. So yeah, I think it's like kind of dumb, but there's obviously nothing you can do about it because that's just how the game works. And really, this Abyss is like actually took a few retries. It's like kind of challenging, I guess you could say, but it's not really a skill issue, to be honest. It's more so just having to get the good RNG in floor 12. Floor 11 is really like not that hard at all. It's like floor 12 is like where it was like kind of challenging, because yeah, you'll see when we get there. But here I'm just like trying to knock them down. You have to kind of group them together before you knock them down, because you want them to group up in order to hit your Ayaka burst on both of them at the same time. And you kind of need to do that in order to clear it in time, because yeah. But it's pretty easy. I don't really actually know the positioning to group them. I just like did some random stuff and hope it worked, and it works. So yeah, I'm not trying to learn like all the positioning and stuff, because I'm not really interested in like speed running or anything. Yeah, but maybe Kazuha would be really nice in this chamber, but they do spawn groups, so it's not that big of a deal, obviously. But it's just like comfort, like makes your life easier. But I think it's fine, because see, these guys are just like don't really have that much HP. It's kind of a waste of a child burst, but it's fine. Yeah, there's not really much to say. Like, Mirror Maiden just teleports away from you, just like also really annoying. You basically just want to focus down the Mirror Maiden because it has like a ton of HP, and everyone else is basically just collateral. Yeah. It's really annoying where I'm getting like overloaded and getting like smacked around all over the place. But yeah, I mean, not really that challenging. Just really annoying how I can't bring Kazuha and I have to bring Nahida, because I would really prefer to have grouping over some useless unit like Nahida in this team. But it doesn't really matter. We still made quick work of these treasure hoarders and stuff. And Shimmer 3, also pretty easy. Just 2 Jova ships. It's like these like no HP. You just freeze them together, and they group themselves pretty foolishly, I must say. But yeah, I mean, that freeze team just goes crazy, man. I could just melt those guys down, even though you don't actually do melts, but you get what I mean. And yeah, this is where you just, you know, go crazy on that guy. But this boss is also kind of a stalling boss, you know, because it has like those invulnerable phases, and you gotta wait for like the time where it's like vulnerable again, and after it's vulnerable, you know, it's already GG for this guy. It's like too easy, honestly. But yeah, I just have to wait for it to become vulnerable again, and it should be pretty soon. Okay, I don't know how it's not going into the... Okay, yeah, now it should be going into the phase, yeah, second phase, and you have to apply Dendro to those 3 totems in order to like do the cleansing process, as they call it. And you can see that green bar going up on the top, and that's like the cleansing process. You can apply Electro to those like 3 totems as well to like speed up the rate at which the cleansing happens, but I don't have Electro in my team because obviously it won't fit, but you don't need it as long as you kill it fast enough. And floor 12, you might be wondering why there's no sound, and that's because I like retried so many times that I started playing music in the background. Like, I needed the music buff. This entire floor is like RNG, sort of. I mean, not floor, I guess this entire chamber is RNG, because you basically, like, these small ones, sure, they're like really easy to kill, but once you get those like 2 big ones, they have like a ton of HP, and you can't suck them with the venti burst, which is pretty dumb, not gonna lie. In addition to that, like, they just seem allergic to grouping together. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, you just need to get good RNG so that they group up miraculously, so that you could hit your, so I can hit my Ayaka burst on both of them, because otherwise I don't do enough damage to kill them, which is pretty frustrating, because I have to retry a lot of times in order to get the right RNG. And yeah, after that, like, you already know they're gonna be dead. And yeah, like, here I would honestly prefer playing Raiden National, because the what do you call it, this boss, like, I forgot what it's called, like this Electro Bird thing. Like, it really like teleports and flies all over the place, and you really can't hit it like half the time. It's really annoying. And yeah, it's like, you just need to get good boss RNG so that it doesn't like teleport all over the place, and you can get like actual uptime on this boss. But you can see, like, I get like pretty decent luck, I guess you could say, but obviously it still teleports all over the place. Cause it's just like that. I don't know why, man. It's not even like a skill issue. It's a dumb boss. The reason why I prefer to play Raiden National is because, like, if you play Child, then you're gonna know that you can't battery your units when you're on Child, obviously. But if you play Xingqiu, obviously you can battery your Shanling, and that's like kind of important because this thing teleports all over the place, and even after your shot cooldown, like when you're like trying to funnel energy, like you can't even funnel energy because obviously you can see like I can't even hit the boss over there. Like it just randomly flies for some reason, like it floats up and then you just whiff your Bennett E, and then like you're just gonna be like mauling over that because you know you have to retry the first chamber again, and it's like you don't know when you're gonna get the right RNG again, and it's like you're just like questioning why you're even playing, like why you're even retrying so many times. But obviously, like I put myself through that torture for the content. You know, was it worth it? I honestly don't think so. Like I was honestly like deranged at 4 AM trying to clear this. I ended up like giving up and then returning to it the next day to clear it. So yeah, I mean, I guess that shows the dedication I have. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is just so satisfying. And see, my stats aren't good enough to one cycle, but I can nearly one cycle, you know, just a little bit off. My rotation was a little bit better. I probably could one cycle, like when I was playing like here, the past me didn't know the optimal Morgana rotation, but now I know it because my friend sent it to me. So now I know the correct rotation, and I guess you can like, I'll probably do it next time, in the next video, I guess, when the 3.3 Spell Abyss comes out, cause why not, you know, it's not like I'm gonna play any other team, you know. Actually, I might play another team if I get, Hu Tao, but I don't really have any expectations to get her, because yeah, it's pretty bad. I kind of wasted my Primo gems on the weapon banner because I just make questionable decisions sometimes, you know. Let's just leave it at that. But I lost to 50-50, and yeah, I just have to cope, honestly. Pretty bad decision because now I can't, you know, guarantee the Hu Tao and the Yuan, so kind of mad. It's okay though. Not like I'm gonna struggle without those guys. At least that's what I'd like to tell myself. It's okay, you know. Okay, moving on to the last floor here. This boss is kind of hard, but one of the reasons why it was really hard was because I never fought it in the overworld because I just didn't like pull for any characters. I needed the boss mask, or like I wasn't like really interested in fighting it, so I just never did it. But you can see in the really beginning, I run up to the boss after I E because I want the Q to hit the boss. Like I want the boss to be in the range of the Ganyu Q, so I walk up to it so that, because it like slightly flies away from you when it first spawns. But yeah, once it's on the ground, like it's pretty easy. Once it does, it's like it's like after like I don't know how many seconds it is, probably like around 15 seconds, then it'll do this thing where like its weak spot is in like the nose or whatever, and it spawns like some big nuke in the air, and you just want to shoot the weak spot so that it gets vulnerable, and it's gonna fly up right afterwards, and you only get a short window of time to shoot down the wings, or else it's gonna do that like annoying like gun thing from its wings, like those like machine gun thingy. And the most annoying part is Ayaka, like the rotation doesn't really line up with it properly, since it comes down a lot faster. Like your Ayaka Q is still on cooldown, but it's not as bad because even after it gets up again, like it's still gonna be on the ground, so the Ayaka Q is still gonna hit it. But one of the most annoying things is like it flies up, so if you Ayaka too late when it's on the ground form, like you're gonna miss a part of your Ayaka Q. I think the most important thing about this playing this team when you're fighting this boss is just making sure that your rotations line up and you save your Mona Q for when you're gonna Ayaka Q, and yeah, the rest of the downtime you kind of just want to go Ganyu Q, Venti Q, and maybe do like some attacks and just recharge your bursts, spam your E's and stuff. But yeah, moving on to the second half, it's pretty easy. It's just annoying when those Aramite thingies spawn their little pets, and then they gain like a million resistance to all damage they take, and it's just like really annoying. But yeah, it's fine, to be honest. Like this one, you just want to make sure the Geo Chanter doesn't like, you know, get the Geo shield thingy. Like you don't want it to shield up, and that way like it's easier to kill him. But here the Aramite spawns at like, or I guess you could call him the Florida man because he spawns that stupid alligator. But yeah, I still make quick work of him because international is like just too broken. Yeah, my child died like a bunch of times, also because, you know, there's like those Clash Royale earthquakes spawning under me. It's okay, I still managed a 36 star, and hope you guys learned something from my gameplay. I just hope that next Spiral Abyss won't be as annoying, I guess you could say.